And for those on YouTube, welcome to my first Madden 18 video. I have to face the Falcons. Noah's character has to face the Steelers. I think that he's playing a Thursday. No, he's playing a Sunday night game.
That's Sunday, idiot.
So we're gonna go ahead and go play my game. We'll play my game first.
I'm 80 Delmo. Today, we're in there Thursday. Please.
But yeah, for those on Twitch, don't hesitate to come and say hi. On YouTube, you're going to want more content. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Here we go.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports.
Here we go. The New Orleans Saints taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
And the Atlanta Falcons. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
As we start off first on defense.
Play fake here on first down.
Oh, we drop him for a sack. Trey Hendrickson with the first sack of the game.
Drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys.
And Matt Ryan gets sacked again. David Onyemata with the sack.
Now that's the way to open up a game on
the guy that just got the sack, David Onyemata, he is currently on the Falcons in real life.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan.
Ooh, forces the fumble. He got it. Recovered. Yeah, with Julio Jones.
So acrobatic, so difficult, that often surprises me when they actually turn the ball over. You know, when the ball actually comes free. It's amazing.
Right there, Michael Thomas.
What we see them do on so many
Never mind.
Good. Catch, but couldn't control it on the contact. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it, lost it there, and it'll be second down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football.
Travis Kelce right there, wide open. Touchdown, New Orleans.
For the Saints touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead.
And we will take a 7-0 lead.
Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely
they're taking it out.
What they do.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this.
I thought they were going to nail it in the end zone, but okay. 1st and 10 for the Atlanta Falcons. The last drive was not so well for them.
Turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others.
They go to run the ball, and it's brought down by 3 defenders.
But when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, That's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And the Buffet boys, the O-line. Hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product.
And they got a good 13 yards on the carry.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks.
To extend their drive. First and 10 on the 33-yard line. And they go to run again, which is stopped short for a gain of 1.
Taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. So what will they do on the ground through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9.
We probably got to run it again. Or maybe not. They passed it. Oh, nearly picked off. Man.
Just so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open.
Kenny Vaccaro in the area. No, he had that pick.
Here's Ryan.
Ooh, Headley stripped it. And Atlanta recovers it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking
back deep to return the kick for New Orleans is Harmon.
Moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Uh-oh. Taking it to the house. Harmon. Touchdown, New Orleans.
When you got a guy
that baby
back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. But it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they hit the ball and kick it right to him.
And we're kicking it back off to Atlanta.
Punt return touchdown. Let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff.
They're probably going to return it.
A few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it
got it to the
past
22.
20 to the 22-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. Typically, those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. And he's going to lose yardage here.
Those past 2 plays, he went nothing but backwards.
Now 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here.
They got to pass it. Watch it.
They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss.
And that brings up the 4th down.
Yards, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling.
Let's see if Harmon could return another back.
Right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Ooh. And she's got some space.
And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. Jameis Winston, an early touchdown pass in that one.
That's the 2nd touchdown return of the game. And yes, we're only in the 1st quarter.
How about that for a start? So he's on pace for 8. Do you think he gets there?
I don't see how. But right now, he's got to like what he's getting done.
Yeah, he likes it. His team loving it. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Oh, now they keep it in the end zone.
And they'll start at the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field.
They're just trying to prevent a fumble.
Already down 3 scores, a 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot.
Dude, it was wide open and he missed the throw.
Points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they'll be inside
That's
the
the
red
second
zone
strip
with the ball
sack
at the
by
16-yard
Hadley.
line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And he's able to get
Gain
this
of
inside the 10
7.
now to the 9. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there.
Hold on, guys. All right, we resume play. Scramble out in the pocket. Got some space. Makes a juke. Touchdown, New Orleans.
It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Oh,
Right now, he's one of those
he's gonna
stat
fake.
stuffers that you see in the basketball.
Doesn't get it.
Points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder.
That's okay because we always can go for 2 and get back to normal.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time
There we
in the
go.
National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this track.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, OTAs,
1 yard
mini
gain.
camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Freeman again. Looking for a
Nope.
seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Hold on, fellas.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan.
Oh, another strip sack.
And this is picked up
And it's picked up by Jordan. Takes it to the crib. Touchdown, New Orleans, to extend the lead.
So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
Try this again, Breeze.
Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
There you go. You got it that time.
And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. So a big play there.
And the score is now 35-0 with 1 second left of the quarter.
They were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that.
You know, it's funny.
And they decide not to take it out. We'll start at the 25-yard line. Go to work on defense again.
For a touchdown like that, and now someone goes for 2. Really good strategy by them putting them in that situation.
Watch the run.
The drive will start with a carry.
Watch the run.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up.
And that's the end of the first quarter with your score, the New Orleans Saints 35 and the Atlanta Falcons 0.
Sports NFL Sunday returns following this. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin.
All right, we resume play in the second quarter. Oh, I'm on coverage.
On second down, here's Ryan. Over the middle complete. That's Richardson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. That's a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
And he's got Sanu. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Ryan to Sanu. Good.
Julio Jones with the Falcons at this time. Yep, number 11. Wait a minute. They got Robert Griffin III at quarterback. RG3. Anyways.
For an Atlanta first down.
Let's do this. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm back, and let's get back to the game. They're going to run the ball. Maybe not.
First down.
Go to throw it. Quick.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
Wide open. Take it to the house. Ella. Come on.
A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints are pouring it on. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9.
All right,
And he just
now
kept going
let's
all the way into
get
the end
ready to
zone
kick
for the
it back
touchdown.
off to the Falcons.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off.
And that don't look like it's
That's
going to
fielded in the
return.
end zone.
Nope, didn't think
Some
so.
way to return
They'll just
that
take
one.
it
He
in,
won't. He'll go down to
have
a
it
knee,
at the
and they'll start
25-yard line.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coaches...
And Freeman lost the football.
Oh,
And this is picked up by the
wow.
Saints. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But hey,
Thomas, let's get you on a slant route. Actually, no, you go on the drag route. Sneed, you go on a slant route.
Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Caught by Sneed over the middle. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's
I
going
was going to try to
upfield
get Willie
for a
Sneed
deeper
a
route, and
touchdown.
then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target. I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open.
Okay, let's
This play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
No, he didn't
They're
get
able to
in.
convert on 3rd down,
He
and that
didn't
sets
get
up a
in.
1st and goal.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to.
Let's see if this
Pick
will
up a
work.
first down.
And the sneak work does not work.
I think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept
Try it
in the
again.
end zone.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind
Try it
center.
again.
He's going to try and sneak it in, and they catch him here.
Does not
and
work
stop him for no
again.
gain.
Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only 2nd down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up 3rd down.
Back to throw.
And he
Loses 4,
trips.
and it brings up 4th.
Heck no. Ain't selling no field goal.
They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll score.
In. Touchdown.
New Orleans. It's their quarterback on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints just continue to roll. And that was just an old-fashioned scramble play, 4th and goal, and he willed his team into the end zone.
And I just don't know how, on the other side of the ball, you keep your composure. You account for everything. You defend
Dang
everything.
it.
And this guy finds a way to make a play on you. Can you tell? That just agitates me a little bit as a former defender.
I know your hands are shaking. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25.
All right, here we go. 1st and 10. They look like they're going to run it, so let's go with a run.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive.
Oh, shoot. Break free.
Finds an opening past the 40. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's
Damn
good
it.
for 9.
I'll be right back. I'm going to get me a snack. La 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 lava, chicken. These are the chicken, yes, they see the All right, guys, let's get back to the game.
And a first down. They'll throw on first down with Ryan.
Jordan with a strike. And Hadley with the recovery.
Brandon, that's the third time he's fumbled so far in this game. And, you know, you can make excuses for each and every one of them. But the bottom line is he's got to take care of it better. And now that he's shown a propensity for fumbling it, just think about what the defenders are trying to do.
Like, what in the world?
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Well, go ahead and mark that down as one of the most bizarre first down calls in the history of the National Football League. A fake, and it backfires.
But we've seen a lot
on first down.
Yeah.
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it.
That worked.
Pick up the first and keep possession. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get it inside the red zone.
Gain of 2 yards on that play. As they take this into the 2-minute warning.
Here in the first half, we're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a fairly solid idea about which team will be featured.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Willie Snead, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are pouring it on.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
They'll look to throw here. Dancing to his left. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off.
Let's kick this ball off. And we'll go after him.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he loses the football a second time. Brandon Coleman. And he'll score.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Brandon Coleman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints just continue to roll.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
They're going to return it out.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now let's discuss Julio Jones. A chance maybe here for them to get him more involved. They're down here on the scoreboard, and he's been very quiet.
And the silence has been deafening for his team. They don't need that at all. They need fireworks.
And oh my goodness, he loses it again. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
And I have to admit, partner, that I often thought that I don't like this rule. Where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's got room.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Willie Snead with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Saints are pouring it on. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Ooh, user pick 6, baby.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting it.
Look at that shit. Picked that shit off and brought it to the crib. Because we fly like that. Fly. We fly like that. Yeah.
After the quarterback, but the ball's in the air, they treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Partner, they're up big. They snapped the ball from the 15 for a regular PAT, yet they fake it and get it. Is the kicker's leg tired? What's going on here?
I don't know, but defensively, now with this deficit, now you add 2 more onto that. They faked the PAT. That stings a little.
It definitely stings, and I know the guys that I played for, they wouldn't be as mad at the opposition as they would have been at us for allowing that to happen.
Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
So if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another
one. I can't challenge it.
By the defense. They're going for
That's BS.
1 touchdown in this first half, a second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Back to throw now on first down. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go now. Blue lining. Blue lining. Gone.
Looking to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. The Falcons on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report.
All right, let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half.
And no update from Larry this week, apparently. We'll try again in week 7. But for now, let's get back to the action, ready to kick off the second half. This is fielded at the goal line.
I might think I'm weird on this, but I'm going to do it here.
Big mistake on the return. He's out of bounds at his own 1-yard line.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. 99 yards. And the Saints just continue to roll. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Oh, boy, rubbing a little salt in the wound there, going for 2 up this big.
You know, there's one time when I played, Brandon, and played against a team that was just absolutely pile-driving us, and they ended up going for 2.
And the ball is knocked out. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything.
Okay.
If the time goes on.
Because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Okay. Alright. Wide open. Ella, come on.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Saints are pouring it on.
And
And
this is obviously quite a performance.
we are now up by
putting a team on their back,
100.
we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that.
7. 114. 120.
From Soldier Field,
I want to play the
Chicago, a third-quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 150 left in the football game.
I kind of want to play the rest of this.
Winston, 2 touchdown passes to lead the way. On first down, Ryan. And that is
Oh, they got it.
Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah, college, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun.
Let's see how many
playing and trying to
score.
tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
Yeah, they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line.
Any return. To get you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Heavy. What's the backfield? Ready.
First throw now for the backup Breeze.
And of course, he's automatically gets sacked.
Falcons get there for the sack. Dontari Poe able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive line.
And this is caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And that touchdown catch, Charles, it breaks the single-game record for receiving touchdowns.
And what a perfect match. A quarterback who loves to throw it and a receiver who knows how to go out and get them. A brand new record established today, and all these fans who are on that side are going to go home happy.
Yep.
And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win
Call
the
it
game.
timeout, but
I'm still
nah,
waiting to see that
they don't
number
want
as
to click
empirical.
in.
Now Ryan on second down. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Room here to run. Nifty move there on the run, but ultimately brought down at the 25. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Bree's going to throw here. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And they are 3 for 3 on two-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.
I'll be right
Boy,
back.
were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Saints, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they fall to defeat for the second time this season. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
I'm going to get paid to know. Like I said, if the oven goes off, just crack the door.
Okay.
common sense. Hopped out the Benz like it's common sense. Put a monkey on my feet like it's common sense. Got gorillas in the streets like it's common sense. Stack the money heads up like it's second nature. Gotta stay pulled up like it's second nature. Keep a chip in my hair like it's second nature.
What big this?
Says disappear like second nature. On the same block like an hour later. Whole team eating, but it's only right. There's a spare plate, but you're the phony type. J-Hus ugly in it. Baby, 1 minute. You're looking wicked. Hey yo, I started off gentle. My stroke game mental. My lifestyle eventful. I didn't mean to offend you. Fendi belt saying I style like I'm mental. Moving wild and mental. I made another 5 this week. Your money playing hide and seek. I don't even like to speak. I just tell him high and by. Slide up automatic high and die. High and die. High and die. Doing styles on them like it's common sense. Hopped out the Benz like it's common sense. Put a monkey on my feet like it's common sense. Got gorillas in the streets like it's common sense. Stack the money heads up like it's second nature. Gotta stay pulled up like it's second nature. Keep a chip in my hair like it's second nature. Big make me sad like second nature. You're gonna do it, yeah, I haven't did it. I'm handling it, handy with it. Think I'ma do it, let that do it. Bang, stick jam like what happened to it. Was it not working, bruv? Why you think I'm lurking, bruv? Creep on him, lean on him. Witnesses eavesdropping, keep popping. They keep bopping like I ain't seen nothing. Don't make me upset. Reach for an object. Who's that in the passenger?
Okay, we got Slayer back from injury.
In my face, on me. Money, I got that for me. You're not popping, never pop nothing. Stop bluffing. Your opinion always destined for brilliance. Wouldn't rest on a million. Rest as civilians. All them masked up looking creepy. Park up, jump out, jump in. Skirt around.
You want to be like that? You get the hell off the team.
Doing styles on them like it's common sense. Hopped out the Benz like it's common sense. Put a monkey on my feet like it's common sense. Got gorillas in the streets like it's common sense. Stack the money heads up like it's second nature. Gotta stay pulled up like it's second nature. Keep a chip in my hair like it's second nature. Big make me care like it's second nature.
Panthers and the Cardinals tied last week. Feel like trying to tie this week, Panthers. Oh, good.
It's in the genes, you know what I mean? all types.
The Cardinals. Or I'm biting. Who are all biting this week?
Just let me breathe.
Bears.
Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe
Cardinals.
for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage. Two. It's like I'm at the studio with Michael. You can hear me dancing on the beat. Bam, about to put him in.
Seahawks, Steelers.
100 Latins in your lobby. That's what happens when you're around with body. And I put that in my mommy. I will never give my heart to a just make a dance that goes with this song.
For my viewers on YouTube, thank y'all so much for watching. And like I said, hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you. And goodbye.